Hey everybody, I'm Dave of the Superplex Brothers, and welcome to the first video in a series of tips and tricks on how to be better at gaming. And this video will be seen exclusively on superplexbrothers.com. Now the first game we're going to be covering is Super Mario Bros. 3, which is my favorite game of all time, and I'm going to show you guys how to get some easy one-ups. Not that difficult to do, but we're going to do this in 3 easy steps. And without further ado, let's just get right into it. First method, coins. Now, there's plenty of ways to get coins in this game, and I'm going to show you some easy ways. Now, of course, as you know, when it comes to the Mario games, 100 coins will get you a 1-up. And, like I said, there's plenty of ways to do that. The first method I'm going to show you is how to get the treasure ship. The treasure ship is available exclusively in Worlds 1, 3, 5, and 6. Now, what you need to do is to go into any level within one of those worlds, and the first thing you need to do is collect the amount of coins that are a multiple of 11. In this case, we're going to collect explicitly 11 coins. And this is going to make things easier. But of course, this will work with any multiple of 11. Next thing you need to make sure is that your score, as you can see at the bottom, in the 10th place, it is equal to that multiple. In this case, since we have 11 coins, we want that to be 1. And we just go right here. These blocks make this a lot easier. You can just whack them with your leaf and the 10th place will change. Last thing you need to do is make sure that you end the level on an even time. So that's a multiple of 11 for your coins, the 10th place is the same, and an even time. Once you do that, we go back to the overworld map, and the Hammer Brother will change into the treasure ship. Now I'm just going to quickly clear these levels, and I'll meet you when it's time to go on the coin ship. Alright, so it's time to go on the coin ship, and what will you see here? Well, a lot of coins. Now, this isn't the best method to get coins, but you can come here a few times, as I've stated, through the different worlds that you can do this in. But you can get about 2 or 3 extra lives doing this. It depends on how much coins you have in total when you first come in, but on average about 2 or 3. So, yeah. Of course, you kind of have to be quick when you do this. You can't just take your sweet time entirely, even though it is a scrolling level. But you want to be fast so that you get every single coin. Which actually isn't that difficult to do, but just figured, that'd be important to know. And when you get to the end, you see a pipe here. However, there is no extra coins or anything on the end here. So, you just go in, and you'll be greeted by 2 Boomerang Brothers, and you just fight them as you would any other Hammer Brother or anything of the sort. And you get the item that you would have gotten if you had faced the normal Hammer Brother. Now that's just one way to get coins. In World 7, you see this fortress up here? Well, we're going to go in there and we're going to get a lot of coins. This room is filled with bricks and there is a P-switch. You hit it and oh my god, you see a lot of coins. And we're just going to collect these a few times. And you can collect these as many times as you can. They give you plenty of time to do so. So you can at least get quite a few 1-ups. And you pretty much keep repeating this process until you start running out of time. However, there is one thing you do want to be careful of. As you can see, because everything is brick, you can accidentally take away your only chance to get out of this room if you take away the floor. Yeah, you cannot escape. And because I didn't leave a hole in the bottom, I can't go through the door at the bottom. But, you just have to be careful, that's all. Our second method, points. Now, in Mario games, or at least in this one, if you get 10,000 points, that gets you a 1-up. And there's a couple ways to do that. The first way is by bouncing on enemies. Now, in Stage 1, 2, there is a pipe that sends out infinite Goombas. And if you have a leaf, you can just keep bouncing on them until you start collecting 1-ups. And, yeah, it's pretty much self-explanatory. You just keep bouncing, and you can rack in all them 1-ups. Now, the key to doing this without touching the ground is don't hold on to the run button. Just keep tapping the jump button as many times as you can. And you're going to come close a few times, but every now and then you will touch the ground. But you can keep doing this as many times as you need to until the time runs out. And yeah, you can collect quite a bit of 1-ups this way. In fact, I would argue this is probably the best way to get 1-ups. I'm actually going to show a hidden 1-up that some people don't know about right here. Now, in World 2, there's another fortress here where you can do the same exact thing, but instead of infinite 1-ups, you have these 3 dry bones here. And what you need to do is just bounce on them. And again, don't hold the run button. Just kind of let yourself get as much air as you can and then slowly come back down. And just keep hitting them. And by the time you hit the 3rd one, the first one should come back. So you can just keep doing this as many times as you need to. And since they give you about 5 minutes to do this, you could theoretically sit here and get as many as 99 1-ups if you wanted. And the cool thing about this is even if you let yourself run out of time, you've gathered so many 1-ups that you just have such a huge net gain, it's almost worth it to just sit here for the entirety of the time and just do this. Again, this is easily the best way to get 1-ups. And if you happen to touch the ground, you just try again. You got plenty of time, and for the sake of this demonstration, I will sit here and do this until we hit 50 lives, because we can. And of course, points go up in totals of 2,000, so basically 5 hits and you start getting 1-ups. And you can just, like I said, keep doing this as long as you need to. Usually when people tell me that this game is difficult, I usually point them to this trick. It's an easy way to get 1-ups, and this game does hand out 1-ups pretty generously, as it is, but when you know methods like this, it's just overkill. And you can see the time's going down, but we still got plenty of time, and I'm already at 50 1-ups. And with that, I'm going to show you another 1-up method. In World 4, there are plenty of stages where you can get 1-ups at the end of the level. You see this Lakitu here? He's going to throw down the Spinies. You want to let him throw down 4 of them. And you do have to be careful here, you can take damage, but if you hit the end with 4 Spinies in the Lakitu, you get a 1-up. The final method, star cards. At the end of each level, you hit this block here, and you can get some cards. If you hit from the bottom left corner, you're more than likely to get a star. Get 3 of them, you get 5 up. Pretty easy. This is probably the most basic method. But as you can see, there's quite a few methods and ways to get a bunch of 1-ups, and it's really not that difficult. There are some other methods which include the end spade game, the slot game. Those aren't quite as guaranteed, so I didn't bother showing them off. But yeah, have at it. If you can find other ways for easy 1-ups, let me know. And just, hey, happy playing. Hope this made the game easier for you. I know people were saying that it was difficult. I know a couple people who thought this game was difficult. But I'm going to end this video showing off another trick that most of you know about, which is the warp whistle. But until next time, happy gaming, and take care.